Welcome to episode 73 of DYWTSB. I'm Mort, and as always, I've got Queen and Pops with me tonight.
What's up, everyone?
Hello, world.
How are you guys today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing pretty good.
Wonderful, yes.
Oh my God, Matt Hardy's here?
What the hell?
What's up, Matt
I
Hardy?
don't know. I'm not really sure where that came from, and it was a horrible impression. So, should we just start off the bat by telling people that we're going to make some changes to the show?
Absolutely.
Hello.
All right. So, everybody, as you know, for the last year, we've gone match by match by match and given our thoughts and opinions on each match. But guess what? Guess what, guys? We can't do anymore. It's not that we don't want to, but WWE won't allow it because I can't record 6 days a week, and they want to have shows every other day. I just can't. So we're gonna do some different things here. We're gonna give you the highs and lows of Raw and Smackdown. Eventually, when there's this new company, I don't know if anybody's heard of it. I think they call themselves AEW.
What's that?
They're gonna give All Elite Wrestling.
The Jericho Company.
Oh, right. I heard he was starting a company. That's right.
There's this young guy, up and comer, Cody Rhodes. He's a part of it.
Is he related to Dustin Rhodes?
Dustin?
Gold Dust?
Yeah, that's his brother.
Get out of here.
Rumor has it Kenny Omega's involved too.
I don't know who that is.
Whoa.
I don't know who that is.
I
No.
heard he's the best bout machine. That's what I heard. Ooh, crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, we're just going to give you highs and lows of each show so that we can keep your attention so you stop turning the dial and saying, hey, we can get better information somewhere else. These guys suck. They take too long. We don't want to do that. We want to get you hot and heavy right away in the morning on your way to work or on your way home from work. We're just going to get you happy, happy, happy.
Oh my God, this is a PG podcast. What are you telling people we're going to do? This is a family show.
Wow. We went off the rails. We didn't even start yet. They already turned the channel.
Are you looking for the newest and hottest in the world of pro wrestling? Then check out the amazing action on Powerslam.tv, the biggest indie pro wrestling channel in the world. Get over 6,000 hours of the best events from over 150 of your favorite promotions from 20 different countries around the globe. Brands like Progress Wrestling, Evolve Wrestling, Combat Zone, Defy, PCW Ultra, PWX, Over the Top, Shine, and hundreds of others with fresh content added every day for only $5.99 per month. Get your free trial today at Powerslam.tv.
Let's go. Let's start. There's no New Japan, so we're not doing this
Right. So, Queen, give us your highs from Raw for the week.
My highs from Raw from the week. Okay, so the two biggest highs from me were the amazing King of the Ring first round match with Ricochet and Drew McIntyre. I really liked that a lot. That was my first high. And my second high was that AJ retained his championship. Two highs. Boom. Right there.
Mort, your turn.
I'm gonna have to agree with you there, Queenie. Both of those were kind of tied for my high of the week, at least for Raw. But I'm going to have to go with the Ricochet Drew match as my ultimate high for Raw, because I really, really love that match.
That was awesome.
Well, not to sound like a broken record over here, but that's me trying sound effects because Mort won't put them in when he does the editing. So anyway, my highs were also the Drew versus Ricochet match. I thought that was probably some of the best we've seen in a while on Monday Night Raw. But my other high was the Miz and Corbin match. I thought that delivered way more than I thought it would. Corbin winning just totally killed my bracket.
Mm-hmm.
So, lows of the week. Queenie, you're up.
Oh, man, this is going to be painful for me to say this. But Bayley Nikki Cross, oof. That was a low of the week for me, especially those new pants that Nikki's wearing. It looks like Hot Topic threw up on her, and I don't understand it. So that's a serious low for me. And the other low is... Motherfucker, I'm so pissed. Okay. Ooh, I'm trying not to cry, so I'm laughing. Why? Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler, why? Why? I don't understand.
Well, because Robert Roode had a sparkle in his eye.
Because Vince McMahon hates tag team wrestling.
R.I.P. tag team wrestling. I'm so sad. That's my ultimate low. The Bayley Nikki Cross was like the teaser, but the ultimate low was this. They can't believe they won. First of all, tag team turmoil. What the F? Second of all, why? Why? Just why?
And why not ask Mort what his lows were this week?
I wonder. Two singles competitors just slapped together as a tag team, won the tag team turmoil match. So we've got two guys that are slapped together holding the title belts against two guys that are slapped together trying to take the titles away from the other two guys. Because why?
Well, I don't know what everyone's so upset about. It makes perfect sense to me.
Okay, Vince McMahon.
Any other lows for Raw?
Nope. That works for me.
Yes.
Okay, well, I too also have... Look, I don't mind the pairing of Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler because I think we can get some exciting tag team action out of them. But then they gave the reason why they're together, and then it's just like all over it.
But I also would have liked some build to it, not just random surprise. They're a tag team now, and they're going for the belts. Yay!
Right, definitely, 100% agree with you. But honestly, my low of the week was the opening segment. This
Sasha.
did absolutely nothing for Sasha Banks. Nope. She should have came out and
Wait,
said,
save that for how we're going to fix it. You're skipping ahead, buddy.
Yeah, sorry.
You're giving me the spoilers.
Spoiler alert. Pops doesn't even know his own format this week. So, yeah, okay. Well, that was my low. That was my ultimate low
For Raw.
of Raw.
That was my honorable mention low. And we'll talk in the other segment as to why.
So bad.
I'm sad to say it, but it's true. SD Live, highs and lows, and then we fix everything.
Yeah, let's talk about that this week.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
All right.
You said it.
Queen, your eyes for SmackDown. Where's
Let's
one?
see. I think there's just one.
Yeah.
The only one that I have is, of course, Ali versus Buddy Murphy. Spectacular. I do have a slight issue, which I'll talk about later, but it was absolutely end-to-end incredible. Incredible. Happy to see this in the King of the Ring tournament. Other than that, I hated SmackDown so much. I couldn't even find a second high. I really couldn't.
And Mortimer, what's yours?
Also, Buddy and Ali, and I honestly expected Buddy to win here, but I didn't have an issue with Ali winning at all, because I thoroughly enjoy both of these guys.
Well, that makes it a three-way. So let's go right into Queen. What were your lows for SmackDown besides the entire show? Let's be specific.
Let's see. What did I hate more? I just don't know. Let's see.
Oh wait, I'm gonna interrupt real quick. I'm a sicko, and I did enjoy. I enjoy the pairing of Nakamura and Sammy as well as a secondary high.
Well, that makes one of you. That makes one of you in the universe.
Sorry about that, Queen.
That's okay. I was very confused as to what was happening, but that's fine. Cool. I don't like anything to do with Elias and him holding the 24/7 belt. I hate. But the thing that really made me upset is Bayley versus Lacey Evans. Now that's 2 days in a row of terrible Bayley, and I'm very upset about it. And especially seeing Lacey Evans back on my screen, that was my ultimate low from SmackDown.
Mort?
And my low was the Kofi Kingston Randy Orton segment, and Randy reading a letter supposedly from one of Kofi's sons, which Queen was right a couple of weeks ago. It's a carbon copy of Joe versus AJ from last year.
Which is also a semi-carbon copy from an angle that Roddy Piper did in the 80s.
True.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I have a lot of lows, so I'm just going to compact them and say I didn't think Bayley versus Lacey was horrible, but it wasn't good.
I was going to say, did you think it was abysmal, terrible, horrendous,
no,
other words?
See,
just me.
I enjoyed Bayley not hiding her frustration with a horrible opponent in the ring.
Yeah.
You know, she did kind of smiled through it like, I got her now. You know, because Lacey is clumsy. She's going to hurt somebody. And it's sad. Charlotte's outfit was horrible. It was worse than the match. And this Naka and Sami Zayn crap, it makes zero sense to me. I love Sami Zayn as a wrestler, not as an annoying voice in my ear constantly, while badass Nakamura is kicking the hell out of the guy that I picked to win the effing King of the Ring tournament.
Sorry, Pops.
Sorry, Pops.
But I will say, I did love one other thing from SmackDown before we move on. I absolutely loved, want to know where I can get one, Daniel Bryan's Gangster Sloth shirt. I need that in my life. Just saying.
Of course you do.
Maybe if you tweet at him, he'll tell you.
You know what? Let's add that to the mix. What a stupid storyline this turned out to be.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
Here's the thing.
It's Rowan. It's not Rowan. It is Rowan.
First of all, Rowan was standing on the side of the stuff the things fell towards. So who pushed it, right? But everyone's going to say it wasn't DB because he slapped the shit out of Rowan, which, in real life, that would never happen. Rowan would squash dude, but he took there and got bitch slapped like 150 times. That was just stupid. All right, I'm done now. How do we fix it? How do we fix what we didn't like on Monday night?
Can I just write Sasha Banks' promos?
Sure.
Can I write them? It'd be great. Because Sasha Banks just needs to come out as boss and not be given any script. So I'll be like, hey,
here's your bullet points.
Call her a bitch, basically. Say these few things and kill it. And then keep it like under a minute. And then whip some ass like you did to Becky Lynch with that chair. That's all I need from you. Mm-hmm. Do that. Problem solved.
Right.
You're welcome.
That's pretty much what I wrote down. She should have come out and said, like, everybody wants to know why. You want to know why?
Because I can.
Because blue's my color. Mic drop, walk out. Done. Like, not this 75-minute, I have to think about what I have to say crap to start the show. It ruined it for me.
And as far as fixing the tag team turmoil match, how about we have Heavy Machinery win, please?
Can we just not have stupid-ass makeshift tag teams? That's how I would fix it. And if we're going to do it, don't let them win. Give it to the established tag teams. And if you want these two to be an established tag team now, that's where you're going, then let them build up later. They don't need to win to challenge the other makeshift tag team that you didn't have to do in the first place to strip it from the club, just to put it on them to have a storyline between Braun and Seth. You can have that happen without the tag titles. The only thing that I like out of this whole situation is the meme of Braun as an older, his beard is gray, and then it's Seth Rollins, and underneath it says Nicholas. That's the only thing that I thought was funny out of this whole goddamn situation. The rest of this is a fucking travesty, and they should be ashamed of themselves for how they book tag team wrestling. It's abysmal, ridiculous. Fuck that. But I don't watch WWE for tag team wrestling because I know better.
And y'all, Queenie pulled out the thesaurus this week to just dump all over that.
It's deserved.
Wow.
Hey, listen.
Look, I have nothing to add to that. Mort, can you add anything? I don't know any. I'm not good with words.
Well, Queenie pretty much covered it. It's just I'm tired of bullshit makeshift tag teams because they're slapping singles guys that they don't know what the hell to do into tag teams just to give them TV time. How about you actually give a shit about your tag belts instead of putting them on the back burner, putting them on your freaking champion and his next challenger to do fuck all with.
But guys, if they didn't do that, they wouldn't have a chance to be touting that it's the first time in history it's ever going to
Fuck your first times.
They're literally running out of first time in history things. They
don't care.
Making up shit.
All I have to say is AEW. I'm done.
There's only so many firsts that can happen.
I'm just saying. I didn't like it, but I was happy to see Robert Roode on my television screen. I would have been happier to see him and EC3 together because they were, doing the rounds on the house show loops. That fell flat for some reason. The only other thing that I would have fixed from Raw is the Sasha and Natty match. It never should have been a match. It should have been a complete and utter beatdown to close the show.
Yep.
If we're trying to build Sasha as this, Betty Badass, then let's let her be Betty Badass. There's no need to do all this tomfoolery.
I agree.
I'm trying so hard not to curse right now.
I just went off.
I really want to because I was super hyped about the Sasha situation, and now it's like,
they killed it already.
Take long for them to F that up. It's like, here's the thing. I don't want them to think like wrestling writers. I want them to think as fans. Mm-hmm. And I want them to sit and think, if I were a fan, what would I want to see? She's been gone for 4 months. She came out and for no reason attacked Natty. Beat her up. Then she beat up Becky Lynch. Okay? So let's have some continuity. Let's not have Becky Lynch, who cares about your engagement? Wait until after the damn storyline has run its course. Don't be happy. You just got beat up. And where was she? She wasn't even at Raw, was she? So,
no, but we got Lacey fucking Evans.
Yeah.
No, we got her on SmackDown. I don't care what we got. I'm just so angry. I can't even keep it straight anymore because it's so fucking frustrating. I'm tired of this shit.
I would rather have Sasha just beat up every woman that comes past her and be in a storyline with the whole frickin' roster than this.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't need to talk. And if Heyman is going to be more instrumental in her, he needs to be her mouthpiece. Have one badass dude and have one badass chick and then just be done with it. Don't let her talk anymore because she doesn't need to.
She does not have to.
She just needs to beat up people with chairs again because it was super hot.
It was awesome. With her blue fucking hair and that totally beautiful makeup face and the new gear and the white and it was great. That is what I want Sasha Banks to be. And why they don't do it, I don't understand. Also, we have fucking Bayley versus Charlotte and Sasha versus Becky, the fucking 4 horsewomen, and you're ruining it. I'm literally going to cry. This is why I don't want to watch WWE anymore, you two. This is why, right here, because they fuck it all up. They need to fix it. I'm so angry. I need to take a chill pill. Sorry, everybody.
We love hyped up Queenie. Just don't lose all the hype before this weekend because it'll be burnt the hell out.
I really will be. I need to chill.
I should say so. There's a lot of words coming out your mouth that are very hurtful and true and everything else.
Hurtful to who?
Me, because
Vince
I'm
McMahon.
the ranter, and you just laid out a really sick rant, and I can't even top it this week.
Queenie's gonna hurt Vince McMahon's feelings.
Listen, heaviest the head that wears the crown. Bullet Club crown today.
Oh, for the love of Peter, Paul, and Mary. Okay, let's. I'm You're queen. Fix SmackDown. Do that for me.
Okay, you guys, for all of you who are listening, I don't know how old you are, but in my childhood in the 90s, there was a toy. It's called an Etch-a-Sketch, okay? It was a red little square with two little knobs, and you could draw pictures and stuff with it. And then when you fucking hated what you drew or you messed up, you took it and you shook it. And guess what happened? Everything went away. So I want to write SD Live on my little Etch-a-Sketch, and I want to take it and I want to shake it. And I want to erase it all, and I want to start from scratch. Because they need some help. They need a lot of help. They need a full reboot. So how would I fix the things that I hated this week? Don't have Lacey Evans on television. Problem solved. Put in some of the girls in the back. Like, I don't know, fucking Liv Morgan. Where is she at? That would be great. I'd love to see her versus Bayley. Or any of the other talented women that they're leaving in the back of the roster for Lacey Evans, who, as Pop said earlier, and is correct, is going to hurt somebody, and probably herself. So she needs to get it together somewhere off screen. Because that's not okay. Same problem I have with Nia Jax. Get it together elsewhere. Or don't wrestle, period. Because you're going to hurt someone or yourself. What's the other thing I didn't like? Everything. I want to see Big E a heel, so let's fix that. While we're at it, 5 count, let's bring that back, because I love that fire intensity he brought to Randy Orton. Don't reuse storylines that you literally used 365 days ago. You can use them, just don't keep them that close together with the same championship. It's weird. It's awkward, also, because Kofi doesn't really sell it in the same way that AJ did. I don't know. It's weird. They need to fix that. What else should we fix? Someone help me.
Mort, tag in.
This Roman situation, it's been weird since the backstaging fell on him, and I still don't get why or how they're going about making him a sympathetic figure by having him have things dropped on him, having him get into an accident. Like, what does all of that have to do with what they want him to be in ring, a badass superhero for the kids? How does any of the backstage bullshit in the last month or so make him a badass superhero to the kids? I'd argue that it doesn't. You need to put the man in a storyline with somebody that the fans can actually get behind Roman for.
Who is that?
Unfortunately, right now, there's nobody that, at least in my opinion, that I would want to boo against Roman, because they've done nothing to, at least in my opinion, to make Roman a likable character.
That's because they haven't changed him.
He's just there. He's not relatable to me. Never has been.
Well, now that we fixed that, let's step far deep into the doo-doo. I am super happy to see a badass Nakamura.
Yep.
But whatever they're doing with Sami Zayn, it needs to end.
Gots to go.
Because it's only been 2 weeks, and it's old already. And if you're going to do that with Sami, give him more people. Don't just stick him with one person. Give him 2 or 3 more guys that he can go out there with and just be that annoying on-the-mic manager, whatever he is doing. Right. Because it's convoluted is what it is.
Well, part of the reason why I think why I liked it is because we all know the majority of the fan base can't understand Nakamura, so we've taken that element out of Nakamura and given him a mouthpiece that people can understand, and which allows Nakamura to just whip some ass. They need to go further with it and maybe give Sami a woman wrestler that isn't the best on the mic and expand on the stable. I would propose potentially Ember Moon, because you guys both know I can't really stand her on the mic, because to me her voice doesn't mix with the character that she's got.
Yeah, I feel like she'd have to turn heel though,
right,
in order to make it work, which probably would be fine. I don't like her sucking up to Bayley anyway, and she needs a character reboot herself. She's got too much going on. She's got too many pieces to her outfit. She does too many things. She's too many names. It needs to be cleaned up. But that's a topic for another day, for sure. But I think the problem a lot was Sammy is I don't mind him in the role. I agree that Shinsuke having a mouthpiece is great, but I'm with Pops. Sammy's voice after a while, I can't do it.
Right.
And he talks the entire segment through every kick, every knee, every move is way over the top. A little bit of that is okay. But I feel like when you just go full throttle and it's even past 100 miles an hour, it's too much.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right. Well, now that we've given our opinions on what we can do to fix it, where do we go next?
Hey everyone, it's your girl, the Queen of NE here, and I'm so excited to tell you that I have my own show, Queen's Court, over on Brainbuster Radio, a listener, interactive, and collaborative program in which I'll get to share my thoughts, opinions, bring you discussions with some really awesome folks, and turn you on to something that you may not have thought before from a different perspective. You'll also get to hold court with Queen, in which you can send me questions on Twitter or to my email, and we'll discuss what you want to talk about. So please find me at the Queen of NE on Twitter and at Brainbuster Radio on all major platforms, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Podbean, we're everywhere. And I can't wait to see you there.
Well, my friends, we know that there is a ton of wrestling going on this weekend, but what is on the tip of everybody's tongues and in the front of everybody's brains is All Elite Wrestling's All Out. Queenie's actually going to be in attendance.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to be back at the hotel at the viewing party with my peeps, and Mort's going to be watching at home. Unfortunately, we couldn't make him take this trip, so I want to get your thoughts. Let's run through the card, and let's do our predictions like we do for all of our other pay-per-views, and we'll go from there.
I've got a total of 10 matches, 2 pre-show, 10 main card. First, I've got Private Party versus Angelico and Jack Evans in a tag team match.
Pops, you go first.
Okay. Well, this is crazy. I never go first, so I could... yeah, whatever. Anyway, I absolutely love Jack Evans and Angelico. I think they're an amazing team. I absolutely love Angelico and Jack Evans, but on this one, I definitely have to go with Private Party.
Yeah, you do, because that's a good answer. I like Angelico and Jack Evans as well. I think they're really great. They're going to put on a hell of a match with Private Party, but I am choosing Private Party to be victorious in that match.
I'm going to be the odd person out here, and I'm going to go with Jack Evans and Angelico here. Then we have the 21-woman Casino Battle Royale. Winner will receive a match for the inaugural AEW Women's World Championship scheduled for October 2nd broadcast on TNT.
Yay! I'm so excited! You guys, this match is going to be really, really fun. So many cool faces that a lot of people may not know or are excited to see return, and there's some new faces coming, recent signees. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a little hard to predict, though, because we don't know, of course, all of the entrants and who's going to be the wild card or the Joker. But I feel like Britt Baker's got to win to be in the title picture. I think, she was chosen first to sign to AEW for a reason. I think they believe in her, and they want her to be the one, at least in the match for the title. I don't know if she'll win, depending on some other things that might happen, but I think she's definitely in that title picture. So I'm going to go with Britt Baker.
I don't know enough of the competitors in the match to really say anybody other than Britt Baker, so...
And I have my butt firmly planted in the dentist chair of Miss Britt Baker.
DMD.
All right. Then we've got a 6-man tag match: Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and Marco Stunt versus SoCal Uncensored, Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky.
This is a toughie. This was announced on Being the Elite this week. And I'm not sure. SCU has lost. I don't know if they can take another one. But at the same time, it's a boy and his dino with Marco Stunt, Marco's new signee to AEW. It would kind of make sense to let them win. So this one I was kind of flip-flopping back and forth for a while, but I think I ultimately landed on a boy and his dino with Marco Stunt.
Yeah, this one's tough for me too. I'm gonna also go the same route. SCU is a phenomenal team. Just they've not done anything in any AEW product that makes me think they're gonna do anything. Would just be the show opener.
Boy and his dino with Marco.
And I will say real quick before we move on, I don't understand Marco. I don't get the appeal. So that's just me. I mean, he's living his dream, and I'm not going to crap on anybody's dream. He's just not for me.
Right. Then we have Riho versus... I don't want to butcher that name. Can you help me there, Queenie?
Yes. Hikaru Shida. Just call her Shida. Right. It's easier.
All right. Riho versus Shida, and I'm going to go with Riho. Because from what I've seen of her so far, I absolutely adore Riho.
Yeah, she's awesome. And she just recently has gone to Stardom, which is awesome. Of course, that's in Japan. #watch Stardom. Excellent promotion. With that, and with the fact that she has been on a winning streak, and we haven't seen Shida since Double or Nothing, I'm going to go with her.
I'm going to do the same and go with Shida, but I'm going to call you out because you said #watch Stardom, and you didn't shout out to JPQ.
#watch Stardom. Hi, JPQ. I love you. #Queen of Pop Connection. He knows what that means.
Okay. It's nice to get a shout out here and there.
Then we've got
So rude.
Darby Allin versus Joey Janela versus Jimmy Havoc in what they're calling a Cracker Barrel clash.
Violence. Triple threat. Violence. I'm
Right.
so excited.
Who's rude?
What?
You're like happy that these three are going to try to kill each other
Fuck
with
yeah,
paper
excuse
clips
me.
and orange juice and
First of
lemon
all-
juice and
Hell
everything
fucking
else.
yeah.
First of all, tell me you don't want to see Jimmy Havoc paper cut a bitch and pour lemon in it. Tell me you don't
No.
want to see that.
Hell
You're
yeah.
a liar.
I live for that. I don't know what you're talking
Well,
about.
be quiet. So excited for this. These three together are going to be explosive. I have a real special spot in my heart for all three of them for totally different reasons. They're all hardcore deathmatch people, but in like different ways, which is kind of strange.
Right.
And their characters are so different. It's awesome. But for me, when Darby Allin came out to fight Cody Rhodes, and dragged that fucking body bag and came out and gave that performance, and they freaking tied because of the time limit. I was just like, I already knew that he was a star, but this cemented it for me, and I'm all aboard the Darby Allin train. However, that being said, I would not be upset if the other two win. But yes, Darby Allin.
I'd really just... Here's the thing. I don't see how anybody wins in this situation because they're going to be battered,
fans win.
bloodied, and bruised. And if the fans win in this, that just makes us all really, really...
Sick?
Yes.
You sick fuck.
You sick fuck.
Right. But that being said, on this week's episode of Queen's Court, I said that I will not go against Darby. So I will not go against Darby.
It's true.
Nor will I, Darby Allin.
Whoop, whoop.
Although I do have a great amount of respect for all three of them, but
Yeah.
Joey Janela took thumbtacks to the foot.
Yes,
So, I mean, what won't he do? So I'm just kind of scared for these guys in this.
I can't wait.
Wouldn't you guys shit a brick if they came out and just had like a legit triple threat wrestling match.
I would think we were on Punk'd.
Right.
I would think they're bringing back the TV show. I would be looking around like, are we seeing what's happening? I'd be very confused.
Are there any hidden cameras anywhere?
Yes.
Where's Ashton?
Yeah. Where's he at, though?
Then we've got Cody versus Shawn Spears with Tully Blanchard in his corner in a singles match.
Shawn Spears, dude. All the way. I don't have a lot to say about it. It's just...
Same.
I feel it in my soul.
Okay. Mort,
Yep.
who do you think is going to be in Cody's corner? Because he's only allowed one person.
Either Dustin or DDP.
Interesting.
Those
I think Queen and I picked Arn because I think that would be interesting.
Yeah, it would definitely be interesting, but my gut is either Dustin or DDP.
Okay.
Then we've got the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon Jr. and Rey Fenix versus the Young Bucks in a AAA World Tag Team Championship match. And it's a ladder match.
It is a ladder
it
match.
Is.
Yes, it is. I'm ready for some tag team excellence. I'm ready to see some fucking cool black and gold ladders. I'm ready for it.
Full disclosure, I had to look up the translation just to make sure I was reading it right, because I kind of know Spanish, but kind of don't.
Man. I'm still going with the Lucha Brothers to win this and retain their titles. I had a theory about the Young Bucks trying to take them back at the show that they're going to have in New York, but I got a feeling that I don't think that they are now allowed to fight for any other company in the U.S. now that it's over, and we're moving towards TV. But I would really like to see that because I think that'd be cool. But yes, still Lucha Bros for me.
Yeah, I'm going Lucha Bros as well.
Same here. But it's the reason why they can't. I don't see the limited knowledge that I have of AAA is they tend to not. At least my perception is they tend to not like the flip flop titles that much, and we've seen a lot of that lately between these two. I'm sure somebody will correct me if that perception is wrong.
I don't know very much about AAA because I don't like a lot of their policies and practices, so
Right.
I don't pay attention to much.
Then we've got the best friends Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta versus the Dark Order, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson in a tag team match. Winners receive a first round bye in the AEW World Tag Team Championship tournament.
I think they gotta go Dark Order.
Same.
Agreed. We don't usually agree this much. This is just odd.
I know, it's freaky, isn't it?
Then we've got Pac versus Kenny Omega in a singles match.
Whew. I need a fan. I can't do it. You guys, I was devastated about Moxley.
Same here.
Because I felt so bad. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker has MRSA in his elbow. Like, that just... shitty timing.
Yep.
How the fuck ever? Kenny Omega came on being the Elite. Fucking rocked my entire world with this fucking fire promo and his cleaner Kenny voice. Be quiet. No one asked you. It's not your turn. With his cleaner Kenny amazingness. Okay. It's just the tip of the iceberg with cleaner Kenny. He didn't go full heel, but it's like right there. And I could hear it. I'm like, oh, it's the cleaner Kenny of old. I can hear it in my brain. It's coming. If we're getting cleaner heel Kenny, bitch, forget it. I'm dead. Because his shit in New Japan as cleaner Kenny was unbelievable. Heel Kenny is the best Kenny. I have a trouble with him as a babyface. But anyway, that's a side note. Him versus Pac. In what universe did we ever think that would happen?
No universes.
Legitimate badasses in the ring together with such different styles. Oh, it's going to be amazing. But I will never bet against Kenny Omega ever. He's my Alexa Bliss for Pops. So Kenny Omega it is. But I wouldn't be surprised if Pac won. So.
Can I ask a question?
If it's about Kenny Omega's promo, the answer is tread carefully.
Okay, here's the thing. Like, I get it. He came out on Being Elite, and he said, "You didn't take me seriously. I didn't go out to Japan and wrestle for 24 days straight. I didn't take these. I was here." Which part of this very calm promo was fire? That's where my disconnect is on the whole situation.
Timeout. What?
Yeah.
Okay. He doesn't have to raise his voice
I'm not even
to get
saying
his
that.
point across. You said it was calm. He doesn't need to be all crazy and psycho to get what he's saying. He's not a heel. He's a baby face. You have to remember.
I get that. He got his point across, but everyone's everyone's acting like this is the greatest promo in the history of promos, and I don't understand why. Like, I didn't see it. It was, whatever. He's great in the ring. I just didn't get it. Anyway,
Mort, did you understand it, Mort?
Full disclosure, I haven't seen the promo yet. I'll watch it after the show tonight.
Okay.
But
text us in our group DM.
All right.
Hey, here's the thing. Everybody out there, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, Mort.
Sure you always do.
Y'all know I do not always do that. Anyway, at DYWTSB, capital P, OPS, you can hit me up and explain to me how this was a fire promo. Very simply, I can just say, I don't know enough about Kenny Omega to understand that this was a fire promo. You explained why you feel it is, and that makes sense to me. I just don't understand or know enough about him to get that. The content of his promo, spot on. Okay? I just felt like he was just talking. That's how I took it.
That's
like
fine.
He was just talking to the camera. I didn't take it as like a full-on promo. But now that you explained it, I get it.
You don't have to think that it is. I'm just being funny. But for me, I thought it was excellent.
Right, but you know more about Kenny. And I'm learning, right? So Thank you for explaining. I will have to dig in and figure out who this cleaner Kenny is so that I can probably appreciate Kenny a little bit more.
It's all good. I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying, in general, I think it's awesome. If you don't, that's cool. We can have differing opinions.
I'm going to go with Pac for the win.
Me too. Just because it's not at this point,
it's not
the only
expected.
reason I'm going with Pac, because it's almost a given that they're going to give Kenny a win because of the situation. So that's why I'm going with Pac, just so that I can be wrong about something.
All right, then what I'm going to assume is going to be the main event of the evening: Hangman Adam Page versus Chris Jericho in a singles match to crown the inaugural AEW World Champion.
They should go with Chris Jericho to be their first champion to roll into television. It's a smart business decision, and it's a smart brand decision.
Agreed.
100.
And that wraps up AEW All Out.
Anybody have any closing thoughts or comment?
I'm really excited to go to StarCast. I'm really excited to go to All Out in person. I'm excited to see the programs that I'm going to get to see. I'm also going to go to a GCW show. That's going to be fun. And it's going to be a really long weekend, but a really fulfilling weekend, I think. And I can't wait to share what happens.
And I second that. I'm super excited about StarCast. I'm excited about my first ever GCW show that my friend Queenie talked me into going to. You know what? If you're listening to this show and you're at StarCast, you know our Twitters. Hit us up. We like coffee.
I have to have mine with almond milk because I'm lactose intolerant. So I'm just saying.
Yeah. And I like, pumpkin spice latte. I hope that you enjoy this new format that we are trying out. It's going to get a little bit more exciting, when we get AEW rolling. Maybe we'll add some NXT. Got some different plans for what we're going to do with SmackDown when it hits Friday nights. If you have any suggestions, thoughts, comments, please hit us up, and we will definitely take them all into consideration.
And this has been your episode of DYWTSB. Talk to you all next week.